Hey there everyone, No DMAA here coming at you with a deck profile on Master Duel Dark Magician. So I took this to the last ranked that I played and I got up to like gold, pretty good. Now we're back down to beginner, that's all good. We're probably going to play Cyber Dragons for the next round of ranked duel. But I just wanted to go over this deck again because I don't think I went over this current deck profile version of it. Especially since nobody's really playing the... There shouldn't. This is a glitch. That shouldn't be. Let me see here. That should be the illusion magician. I don't know why it's not showing illusion magician, but showing magician. Showing that twice. Oh, it's showing it twice because they're different rarities? It's pretty weird, but anyways, okay, that's better, because I was like getting confused. So Dark Magician, pretty good deck, easily an A tier deck, can get you through the early ranks pretty easily. It's kind of sketchy if it can get you through gold or platinum. It has gotten me to a platinum rank before, but nothing really beyond that. But the deck can run 3 Dark Magicians. Pretty good. You need Dark Magician and Dark Magician, obviously. 2 Effect Veilers, because it's a spellcaster, and the tuner doesn't matter, but the effect during your opponent's main phase, quick effect, you can send this card from your hand to your graveyard and target one effect monster your opponent controls, negate the effects of that face-up monster your controls into the insurance, so it just negates. Pretty good. This card is very good. You run 3 of it because of the effect. Send this card to the grave. That we don't care about the special summon this card part. You can send, if this card is in your hand, you can send 1 level 6 or higher spellcaster from your deck to the graveyard and activate one of the effects. Send this card to the graveyard, and you can switch someone Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl from your graveyard. Pretty good. So we only use it for that effect. I never used it for the send 2 spell trap cards from your hand, draw that many cards. It never filtered like that. Never needed the special summon it itself. Maybe once by accident. So I misclicked. Max C, if you don't know what this does, it's pretty good. You can send this card from your hand to the graveyard this turn. Each time your opponent special summons a monster, immediately draw a card, so that he just helps you take advantage of the fact that we special summon like crazy in Yu-Gi-Oh! Magician's Rod is pretty good. When it's normal summon, you can add 1 spell or trap card from your deck to your hand and then just Dark Magician. I usually try to grab Dark Magical Circle for the setup. This effect comes up sometimes during your opponent's turn. If you activate a spell or trap card or effect while this card's in your graveyard, you can tribute 1 spellcaster, add this card to your hand. I usually tribute the Dark Magician if I have Eternal Soul out, so I can bring it back out immediately, so I can like recycle Dark Magician. So he's just good for setup to get the Dark Magical Circle. Sometimes I grab Chaos Form if I can actually summon the Magician of Chaos. Ash Blossom. If you don't know what Ash Blossom is, it's good. So when a card or effect is activated that includes any of these effects, you can discard this card, negate that effect, add the card from your deck to the hand, special summon from the deck, send the card from the deck to the graveyard, so it stops like a bunch of shenanigan setups. So it's a really good negate because it stops the setup. I feel like I should run 3, I'm only running 2 though. I'm running only 2 max C's too. Some people run 3 of each of those, but I'm like, 2-2 is good. It's been working really well for me so far, so. Dark Magician Girl, just 1 copy, gains 300 attack for every Dark Magician or Magician of Black Chaos in the graveyard. In the graveyards, in case I mirror, which has happened. So she gets 300 points for every 3 Dark Magician. Apprentice Illusion Magician is really good. She's like the honest of this deck because she can make Dark Magicians basically 2,000 points stronger. You can also special summon it and grab a Dark Magician if need be. Pretty good. Oracle Mahad, pretty good. When you draw it, you can special summon it. If this battle is a dark monster, you double the attack points. Then if this is destroyed by a battle or card effect, you can special summon Dark Magician for basically anywhere except the banished area. Hand, deck, or graveyard. Only run 1 of him because he's not that good, but because you can stack the deck with him, so it's pretty easy. Timaeus, you can send 1 spellcaster or 1 spell trap that mentions Dark Magician from your hand or face up field to the graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand. He's really good for cycling through the fusions. During your main phase, you can fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as material, including a spellcaster monster. You can only use the effect once per turn. Each effect. So it's really good to get the fusion monsters out, like Amulet Dragon, Starving Venom Dragon, Dark Magician and Dragon Knight, Dark Cavalry, Dark Magicians, Master of Chaos. Pretty good. This guy is very underrated. A lot of people don't run this guy. I run him because he's awesome. You can ritual summon this chaos form. This card's name becomes Dark Magician on the field or graveyard, so he can be targeted. So he makes Dark Magical Circle, Eternal Soul live. He makes Soul Servant live. He makes Eye of Timaeus live. He makes a lot of things live. Once per turn, when a spell or trap card or effect is activated, you can target one card in the field, destroy it. This is my out against Crystal Beast, against Vibro. If you watch those big gameplay videos, I use this literally to get the out with Crystal Beast. If the ritual summon monster is destroyed by battle card effect, you can switch to one Chaos or Blackluster Soldier ritual monster from your hand. I've rarely done this. I think I did it once, like played this out, then I put it back in my hand though. This card's really good in hand only. I never fusion summon this. You can reel this card in your hand and one Dark Magician or one non-ritual monster, I mentioned it, from your deck to your hand, and place one card from your hand on top of your deck. So you cycle it out. And then this effect doesn't come up because it's never on the field. When your opponent activates a monster effect, you can return this card to your hand. If you do, switch summon one Dark Magician from your graveyard. Do negate that activated effect. So like, that has come up. That's how it went back to my hand, because I did this once, played it out. When he got blown up, I played this, then I used that effect to put it back in my hand. Preparation of Rites is a magic card, or spell card, my apologies. Add one level 7 or lower ritual monster from your deck to your hand, and you can add one ritual spell. I usually grab him, he's the main target. Him only if you already have Illusion of Chaos, and you got the Chaos form already. Eye of Timaeus, target one, this card just helps you, similar, but magic card, spell card. Target one Dark Magician monster you control, and then you can fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck that mentions that monster on the field as material. You can only activate one per turn. He's really good to get the big boys out. Chaos form is the one that you use to ritual summon the Magician of Chaos. That's pretty good. Dark Magical Circle is MVP. When this card's activated, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, then you can reel one of them that is Dark Magician or Spell Trap. That mentions Dark Magician, add to your hand, then place the random top, place back on top. Then if you normal summon or special summon Dark Magician, you can target one card your opponent controls, banish it. So that's the best part about this card, because you can get rid of like annoying cards easily, because it straight up just gets banished. That includes like magic cards, trap cards, etc. Oh man, you can tell I'm a Yugi boomer by just saying magic card. Spell card! Call by Grave is really good because it negates like Ash Blossom and Maxi. So it negates the negate. Target one monster in your opponent's graveyard, banish it. If you do until the end of the next turn, its effects are negated, as well as the activated effects and effects on the field of monsters with the original same name. So they can't spam it either once you do it. They can't try again. I mean, they can, but it'll be negated. So that's why it's semi-limited, because it's too good. Place one card on top of your deck. Place one card on top of the deck from your hand, deck or graveyard that is Dark Magician, or that's how you combo this guy. That's the card that combos with this sometimes, so I can draw it out. So you can put cards like him on top, and then during your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Draw cards equal to the number of Paladin monsters, Dark Magician, and or Dark Magician grow with different names on the field and in the graveyards. So I draw like 1 to 3 cards max, honestly, the range. Pretty good. It's a quick spell too. Secrets of Dark Magician, or Dark Magic. It's a spell card, fusion card, so you can activate one of these. I usually only use it to fusion summon. I've never used it to ritual, because fusion summoning is better. And it's a quick effect too, so you can swing with everybody, then use this real quick during the battle phase, and then win. It's sick to bring out like any of these. My favorite is Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight, and Master of Chaos. We'll talk about why in a sec, once we go through the trap cards. This card's good, the Infinite. Target one face-up monster your opponent controls, negate its effects until the end of this turn. Then if this card was set before activation is on the field at resolution for the rest of this turn, all other spell trap cards in this column are negated. If you control no cards, you can activate this card from your hand. That's the best part about it. You can use this right away, so you can negate a column afterwards. It's nice, it's really good. And then we talked about Eternal Soul already. Every Dark Magician in your monster zone is affected by your opponent's card effects. A lot of people don't know this. It's a lot of my previous episode duels, they tried to get rid of my Dark Magician or Dark Magician Dragon Knight, and this card won't let them. If this face-up card leaves the field, destroy all cards monsters you control. Then you can activate one of the effects once per turn. We never add Dark Magic Attacker 1000 Knives. We don't run it. We only use it to special summon the Dark Magician from the graveyard. So it's really good because you can also bring this back. You can bring back Dark Magician Dragon Knight. It's really good because they're Dark Magicians. I think you can bring back... No, I don't think so. No, he's not Dark Magician. Never mind. But yeah, we can talk about the extra deck now. This card, Guy of the Dragon Champion's only here because of this. This happened one time. It was nice. Like, if this card's destroyed, you can special summon both one Dark Magician and one Gaia the Dragon Champion from anywhere, basically, except the Banished. This card's good because I like when you attack, it pierces, so it does piercing damage if you attack a defense monster. Once per turn, when your monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to the destroyed monster's original attack point, so he has the Flaming Wingman superpower, which is really cool. She's just here just in case she comes up. I've used her like once. Has to be such a summon with the Eye of Timaeus. Once per turn, you can send one card from your hand to the graveyard and target one face-up card in the field. Destroy that target. Not that bad, you know. Like, it's just an option to have. He's just also an option. I think I've used it like once. If this card is special summoned, target any number of spells in any graveyard, minimum one banished targets, and it gains 100 for each banished card. This card is destroyed. You can target one spellcaster in your graveyard, special summon it. Pretty good. So these two are just kind of there to be there. It's nice. Then Storming Venom Dragon is really good. This is Fusion Summon. You can make this you can make this card gain attack points equal to one opponent's special summon monster. So you can make it stronger than that monster, basically. And then once per turn, you can target one level 5 or higher monster your opponent controls. This card becomes that card, basically. Then you get all the original effects. If this fusion monster is destroyed, fusion summoned card is destroyed, you can destroy all your opponent's special summoned monsters. So this guy is just very anti-special summon, which is really good. And you can copy the effect of another special summoned monster, which is really good. I've used this a couple times in my early games of Dark Magician. He does come up though. He does come up. It's really good. Dark Magician Dragon Knight is also known as Dark Magician while in the field and graveyard, so these are live when he comes out. Your opponent cannot target spells, traps you control, card effects, so he also protects Dark Magic Circle and Eternal Soul. So that's really good. And then Dark Cavalry is just a good card because it inflicts piercing damage, gains 100 for each spell trap in the field and graveyard, so you can get big. And then when the card or effect that is activated targets a card in the field, you can discard one card, negate the effect, and if you do, destroy it. So that doesn't say once per turn on it, so I can do that as long as I can discard a card, which I think I did before. So he has come up in the past, just not in my recent duels. The Dark Magicians comes out most duels. So once per turn, if a spell or a trap card is activated, you can draw one card, and then if it's a spell or trap that you draw out, you can set it. And then it was a trap or quick play, you can activate it. If this card is destroyed, you can switch to Dark Magician Girl from everywhere except Banished, like hand, graveyard, or deck. So that's really good. Now this card's really good. If this card is Fusion Summon, you can target one light or dark monster in your graveyard, switch to summon it. So I can usually switch to summon the Dark Magician back, or the Timaeus that I used. You contribute one light and dark, banish all monsters your opponent controls. I barely use that. I've used it like maybe a couple times just because sometimes the board would be crazy. I think I did against Vibro's Crystal Beast a few times, just because Rainbow Dragon is annoying. If this Fusion Summon card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target one spell in your graveyard, add to your hand, so that's really good. So you can recycle a magic card, which I've done before with like Secrets of Dark Magic, Eye of Timaeus. Done it before, you know? And then I think we already went over this. Yeah, because of the whole guy, that's why Guy the Dragon Champion's in here, so I can special summon it out if he dies. But yeah, that's the overall Dark Magician deck. I don't know what I do to improve it. I'm not really in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Loop. This is just kind of... Whenever me and Vibro get the Yu-Gi-Oh! Itch and we want to play, we play. Type vibe. Not a bad vibe, it's just a casual vibe. So that's whenever Master Duel content comes up, whenever he wants to play, basically. I will improve this. Like, I think there are ways to improve it. I haven't been keeping up with the Master Duel packs or Yu-Gi-Oh! In general at all. So it's okay. Like, I think this deck's fine. It's solid. It got me to gold. At best, it can get you to platinum. If anything, you probably have to switch to an actual meta deck after that. I don't know. I don't know. Event Magician is a fun deck. I like it. It's really good. So yeah, this is the build. Thank you all so much for watching this episode deck profile. I really appreciate it. But yeah, the Master Duel. I don't know when we'll keep going with them, to be honest. Because we're about to switch over to Power Rangers and doing different types of other content with like TCGs as well. So yeah, I'll keep you all updated though. No worries. Thank you all so much for watching again. I'll see you all for the next episode. Okay, this deck profile is pretty good. I'm very content with it. I'll figure out, maybe there are ways to improve it. If you know ways, if you happen to be a Yu-Gi-Oh like player and you know how Dark Magician works or is supposed to work, maybe let me know in the comments. I'm open to learning, to be honest. Master Duel is very casual, so we'll see. Vibro tells me things. Like, he's actually surprised no one runs this. I don't. I'm the only like Dark Magician player who actually runs that, so interesting. Alright, we're logging off now. I'll see you all next time, okay?